for the rest of your weekend, for the rest of the week, and make it meaningful. And relax your hands in your laps and shrug our shoulders. Loosen up, feel what's going on in your body. And as you lengthen your spine, right ear to the right shoulder, what's going on that left side today? Any twinges, any pulls? And then plop your chin to your chest and go the other way. What's going on this side? Chin comes back to the chest. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Look up and spread those fingers. Exhale, you take a twist to the right and look over that right shoulder. Come back to center, sweep the arms up, long inhale, and then exhale, twist the other way. Looking over the left shoulder now. Good, and then come on back and we find ourselves on all fours for our tabletop. Keeping your block and your strap handy today. Drop the belly first, inhale, look up. Exhale and round that spine. Drop the belly, look up as you inhale. Exhale and round. 3 more, drop the belly, expand your chest. Exhale and round that spine. Inhale, look up. Exhale and round. Last one, drop the belly, inhale, look up. This time when you round the spine, take your hips down to the ground. Wide-legged child's pose or peaceful warrior. So you could plug your fingertips into the mat. Help lengthen your spine. Try to get your hips all the way down and feel anything that's going on in your shoulders, your rib cage. And then draw your belly in as you walk your hands all the way to the right side of the mat. Grab your left wrist. Gently pull as you look underneath the right shoulder. And then walk your hands back. Out you go the other way. Grabbing your wrist, your right wrist as you gently pull. Come on back to center and make your way up onto all fours, tabletop. Tuck your back toes under and down dog. So pedal that dog back and forth a couple of times. We warm up nice and slow. Roll forward to your high plank, come down to your knees. Feet are flat, come all the way down to the mat. Press your hands in, chest a little, cobra. You could look up, you could look straight ahead, or you could gently look down. And then back you go, tabletop, back toes tuck under, down dog. Pedal again, so check in what's going on. Roll forward again to a high plank, down to your knees, all the way down to the mat. Take your feet to your hips. Press your hands into the mat and come halfway up this time. So elbows are bent. You could look up, You could look straight, you could look down. And while you're in your lifted cobra, just take a peek over your right shoulder and lower your left hip. Chin to the chest, let's go the other way. Look to the left now. Chin comes back to the chest, back you go, tabletop, adjust your hands and feet, and down dog. Pedal again, back and forth. So it's called checking in, like taking an inventory of what's going on in your body. Roll forward one more time here, come down to your knees, squeeze those elbows in, come halfway down, push yourself forward, up dog or lifted cobra this time. Good. And then back you go, tabletop, finding your way to down dog. We pedal again. Straight legs, it's little steps all the way to the top of the mat. Forward fold, Uttanasana. So now lift your hips, bow your head. Shake that head, yes, shake it, no. Check what's going on with you. And palms come together as you press your feet in. Make your way all the way up. Back you go. And then down you go. Forward fold. Lengthen. Exhale and bow. Lengthen. Right leg lunge. Hold your first lunge a little longer. So left hip back, right hip forward. Check that belly. Lift it in and up. Hands to the ground. Find your plank. You can lower to your knees. Come halfway down. Push yourself through and up. And exhale, back you go. Dog pose. Inhale, exhale, pedal. Right foot comes to the top. Right hip back this time, left hip forward. Draw the belly in. Lengthen your spine. Left foot up, forward fold. Round up as you inhale, sweeping those arms high. Back you go, you're down again. Forward bend. Lengthen. Left leg back. Right foot to plank. Chaturanga or Mukha up. Adho Mukha, down dog. That inverted V. Left foot now comes to the top. Right foot up, forward fold. Round up, use your breath to bring you up and sweep those arms back. And it's down again, forward fold. Lengthen, right leg back. Right knee down, back foot is flat, and sweep those arms above your head. Bring them in prayer above your head. Chin to your chest, round your spine. Forehead to the knee. Inhale, arms come up. Release them at your sides. Belly in, hips forward. Squeeze those shoulders. Hands to the ground. Down dog or plank. You could stay or flow it. Chaturanga. And we meet in down dog. Take a couple of breaths. Pull your shoulders down. Take them out to the side to feel your shoulders. Right foot lifts, bring it through. Left knee down, back foot flat, arms above your head. Chin to your chest, round your spine, forehead to the knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Release them now. Hips forward, chest opens, Shoulders squeeze. Hands to the ground, left foot to the top, forward bend. Round up as you inhale, sweeping your arms high. Back you go, and you're down again. Lengthen, left leg back. Plant those feet, bring your hands to your right thigh and settle in. Find your stability first and then feel that back leg, empower it. Pull your shoulders back and down, sweep your arms up. You could look up if you're stable. Hands come down to the ground, right arm lifts high, look up, chin to your shoulder, and spread those fingers. Right hand down, right leg back, down dog or plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog as you exhale. Left foot to the top. Once you're stable again, hands come to that left thigh and you sit down. Finding your stability. Sweep the arms up. Shoulders are down. Remember, you can look up or you stay focused. Hands come down, left hip down, and your left arm lifts. So bring the chin to your shoulder. Both hands down, down dog. Plank if you want to. Chaturanga if you want to. And then we're back in down dog. Inhale, exhale. Right leg lifts, hip height. So press your heel away and then point your toe and open up your hip. Try to square your shoulders. Square your hips back. Back you come, crescent. Peel right up. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, you bow forward and your palms go up. Left hand down, right arm up. Second time. Now the right hand is on the inside as you lengthen your spine and you twist to the left. Both hands down on the inside, turn to the side, feet are parallel with the mat. Walk your hands out in front of you. Come down to your palms if you want to, come down to your elbows if you choose. Try to get those hips over the heels. So walk your hips back if necessary. Get those biceps to the ears. And then walk your hands back towards your feet. Let's grab our big toes with our peace fingers, pulling on your toes as you lift your hips. Lift those hips, lengthen your spine, squeeze your quads. Good, and gently release, turn back to the front, find your lunge. Left knee comes down, pull your right hip back. So feel your right leg. Maybe point and flex your right foot. Maybe even keep your hips square as your toes lower to the right side. Either way, you're breathing into that right leg in particular. Right foot comes down, walk your left knee back, hands on the inside, low lizard lunge. So if you want to use your block to come down to your elbows, you do so. Or if you can come down to your elbows easily, put the block away. or stay up on the palms of your hands. It's all good. It's your body. Listen to it. So you want to lengthen your spine and your head. And another thing you can do here today is roll over onto the blades of both your feet and open right side. Back you come. Let's go into one-legged pigeon. So we're really going to work on those hips today. We're really going to help release that junk. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Come down to your forehead if you want to. And while you keep your hips square, you can close those eyes. And today, you can also walk your hands all the way out to the right and look under your right shoulder. Just feel the difference in your one-legged pigeon here. So you're stretching the left side while your hips are square. Don't roll down onto that right hip. You won't have as much benefit. And if you want, you can even go the other way. Just test it out. Play around with your one-legged pigeon. What are your hips saying to you when you do this? Mine is saying thank you. Good, and then come on back. Your palms down, tuck your back toes up. Right leg goes back, dog pose, and then walk that right side out. You should be able to feel it. Left foot comes to the top, crescent lunge. So you're up as quickly as you can stay stable. The arms will lift. You empower that back leg. You draw your belly in. You inhale, exhale, roll forward. Palms are up and squeeze those shoulders. Right hand down, the left arm lifts. Remember to draw the belly in and lower your left hip. Left hand on the inside, lengthen and rotate. Good. Both hands down. Let's walk to the other side this time. And take your hands back behind you as you clasp your palms, squeeze your shoulders, lift your chest, squeeze the quads. Breathe. Both hands come down, turn to the front lunge. Right knee comes down, pull that left hip back. And bow over the left leg. Lengthening your spine still. And then point and flex the left foot. You stay there or you pluck the toes to the left. I feel my IT band today on my left side. And then plant that foot back down, hands on the inside, walk your right knee back a bit. Come down for your low lizard lunge. Squaring your hips, lengthening your spine. Most important, we're breathing long inhales and exhales through the nose, your victorious breath. Remember, you can roll over onto the blades of your feet if you did the other side. Just listen to what your body is saying. We gently release from there into one-legged pigeon. Squaring your hips. lengthening your spine. You notice nothing changes. Forehead to the ground. Being mindful of where you're at, each asana, each posture. Maybe now, if you want to, you walk your hands to the left. Still breathing into that left hip. Still squaring those hips. Still activating your Buddha belly. And you can also walk out to the right side if that works for you. Bring your hands back to center. Plant your hands. Back toes tuck under. Left leg goes back, dog pose. And walk out this side. Straight legs, it's little steps to the top of the mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. And hands to feet pose from the front. Feet a hip distance. Pick up your feet, step on your entire palm, press your toes in, and lift your hips. So we're feeling the stretch on the backs of our legs. We're softening our head and neck, softening your shoulders. So it's about letting go. One more long inhale and exhale here. And release your fingers, plug them into the earth. Look up, exhale and fold. Slight bend to your knees, sweep your arms above your head and keep them up there. Turn your palms up, interlace your fingers. Feet are together or apart, it's entirely up to you. Lengthen your body, look up, and then take your hands to the right and your hips to the left. So lengthen through the left side, press into your left heel. Don't worry about how far down you come. It's the length that's important. Look up. Good. Come back to center. Release your hands for a moment. Sweep them up. Interlace those fingers the uncomfortable way and turn your palms up. Look up, lengthen that body, press into your right heel. To the left you go, right hip to the right. Suck that belly in. Good, come on back, release your hands, support your back, either fingers down or press your fists into your lower. Lengthen, squeeze your elbows together, chin down, or you could look up, it's up to you. But you're lengthening and then you open your chest. So once again, it's not how far back you go, it's the length. You draw the belly in, expand your heart. Come on back, hands are on those hips, find your hip bone. Bend your knees slightly, back to a forward fold, Uttanasana. This time, grab your big toes, press your toes into those fingers, lift your head, lift your legs, bow your head, soften your shoulders. Just stretch those legs a little bit more. Walk your feet to the edge of the mat and sit down in your yogi squat, your prayer squat. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. And back you come to a forward fold. This time bring your toes and heels to touch and sit down. Chair. Hands are at your heart. Twist to the right. Press those palms in. Look to the right or look straight down. Press into your right foot as your left leg lifts. Left foot comes back to the right. Release your hands. Lengthen your spine. Legs are lifted. They're straight. Sitting down again. Hands to the heart. And twist to the left. Press your palms in. Look down or look up and pick up your right foot. Right foot comes back to the left. Sweep those arms high. Bring the hands to the heart. Anjali Mudra. Take a moment. Long inhales and long exhales. So keeping your block handy, sweep those arms up. It's a back bend. Down you go. Forward fold. Lengthen. Bow in. Lengthen. Left leg back. Once again, bring your hands to your hips. Up you come. Sweep those arms up. Hands to the heart. Hold here a moment. And then open up. Warrior two. Sitting down in your warrior with that right knee over the ankle. Let's pump the warrior 3 times. Inhale, straighten the leg, arms up. Exhale and sit. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale and release. Reverse your warrior. Left hand down your leg. Right knee over the ankle. Bend that right leg. Come on back. Warrior two. Tilt to the right. Forearm is on your thigh. Left arm is up and look up. Come on back. Warrior two. Now straighten your right leg. This is where you should have the block by your baby toe side. Both legs are straight. Reach to the right. Straight leg triangle. Right hand down. Left arm up. And look up. You can swing that right bicep around to the ear and pull your shoulder back. Left hand goes to the hip, look down at the ground, transfer into Ardha Chandrasana, your half moon. So pull that back. Today, if you want to, you can grab your foot. Samasti Tahi. Just let it go. Let it go. You've done the right side. Sweep those arms up and down you go again. Forward fold. Lengthen and release. Lengthen, keeping your block on your left side. Right leg goes back. Hands to those hips. Up you come. Sitting down, finding that stability. Sweep the arms up. Hands to the heart. Open up. Warrior two. So now we're on the other side. As we settle in, we pump the warrior. Arms up, legs straightens. Exhale, take a seat. Inhale, lift. Exhale and sit. Inhale, lift. Exhale and sit. And then reverse your magnificence. Sitting down, reaching up. Empower the back leg. Bend the left. Warrior two. Tilt to the left. A triangle. Right arm is up, you're looking up. Come on back. Warrior two, straighten back, keeping the block by your big toe. Reach by your baby toe. Left hand down. Right arm is up. Straight leg triangle. Swing the right bicep around to the ear. Pull that shoulder back. And Ardha Chandrasana, right hand to your head. Transfer, left hand, left foot, right wrist. Stay there or kick into your hand for over the moon. See what's going on here for you. Right foot comes back to meet the left. Once again, Samastitihi, stand equal. Let's take 3 long breaths here. Inhale and exhale, just let it go as you exhale. Good, and we're going into eagle pose. So you're standing in the center of your mat or the top, it really doesn't matter. Release your arms up. Right arm is under the left. Squeeze those hands into your chest. Sit down. Lift the right leg high and wrap it. Bring your back back. Sit down a bit more. Stay there or you bow and you fly. Expanding your arms, your chest, your legs. And then right foot to the left, let it go. Just let it go. Sweep the arms up. Left arm is under, hands are in prayer, and you sit down. Press into the right foot as the left leg lifts high and you wrap. Get a good wrap. Pull your back back, sit down. Staying in eagle or bow forward. Unwrap the arms and leg. And off you go on this side. Expanding. Oopsie daisy. When you're done, you come back to standing. Just notice what's going on. It's all good. Picking up your right leg, clasp below your right knee. Lengthen the left leg, so don't sink into your hip, lengthen it. And then take your left hand on the outside of your right thigh, pull back. Stay there for an inhale and an exhale. And your tree pose follows. Your magnificent tree. What's it doing today? Can you be the tree that is outside? Is it windy? Is it stormy? Is it calm? It's all good. And how resilient are you when all that's going on, right? That really is the key. And right leg comes down. Take a moment there and we do the other side. Holding your leg first, your left leg, lengthen your right. Right hand to the outside and your left arm is back. Pull the shoulder back. Turn the palm up and bring it around. Right into tree pose on this side. It's like feel what you feel, hear what you hear, and see what you see. with no judgments. Just allow it to be. And then release your left leg, hands at your heart, bow into yourself. Bow into yourself. You're showing up. You're taking care of you. This gives you the power and the strength to take care of others. To be that light. Honor the teachings. And of course we honor everybody. Everybody. Whatever their journey is. And we find ourselves on our backs, Shavasana, keeping your strap handy. But first, take a couple of moments in your Shavasana. Don't be in a rush to move forward or to go backward. This is where we can appreciate and recall our intention. I love that piece because we can pay attention to our intention. How am I living that? How am I acting out towards that which I intend to do? And find your butterfly pose, Supta Baddha Konasana, your gentle pose. Once again, being a reminder, starting with the self, to be gentle with yourself so that we can be gentle with others. The first sublimb of the limbs of yoga is about that. It's called ahimsa, non-harming. So maybe being gentle with words, with what we eat and drink, and how we take care of ourselves. And you're doing this. And then bring your knees together as you press your legs away. Let it go for an inhale and an exhale. And draw your right leg towards you, clasp below your knee. Elbows are at your sides. Pull at the end of the exhale just a little more as we're getting ready to use our strap. Kick your right leg straight up and take that strap a hair below the ball of your right foot. Hands hold a piece of the strap in each hand, but remember the leg is doing the work. That's the key here. So squeeze your inner thighs, flex both feet and grow that right leg. Now take both the straps in your left hand and take your right hand on your thigh and press that thigh away. Pull the baby toes towards you, grow that right leg. Get your left calf on the ground. Squeeze the inner thighs. And then take the right leg to the left hip. It's not very far, it's a few inches. And pull the baby toes towards you and keep pressing your right thigh away. Stay there. Inhale and exhale. What do you feel on that right leg? And while you're pressing it away, roll all the way over to your left hip. Keep pressing that right leg away. Keep the right leg straight out. So it should be about 8 to 10 inches from the ground. Lengthen your spine, look to the right, and then release your hand to the right and look over that shoulder. Draw that belly in, lengthen both legs, flex both feet. And as the belly is activated, bring that right leg back up and switch hands. with the strap. Take your left hand under your hip and grow both legs, flex both feet. So this is the Mac Daddy here as you turn your toes inward. Press your heel up and your toes up and they're inward. Keep your left hip on your hand and with your leg like that, lower it down as far as you can without lifting that hip off your hand. And grow that leg, look to the left. Release your hand if you want to and get that left hip down. So don't bring the right leg all the way down if your left hip lifts. Keep growing that right leg. Inhale and exhale. Activate your Buddha belly. And then bring that leg back up. Take the strap away and lower that leg. Let the blood flow through it. Notice what's going on there. Just notice it. As your left leg comes in, work the other side now. Pull at the end of that exhale. And then let your left leg grow tall as the strap goes just below the ball of your foot, and you hold the strap in each hand. So right away, we want to make sure the left side gets as much attention. So we flex the feet, squeeze your inner thighs together, grow that left leg, pull your toes towards you. Could you stand on that left foot if you were standing? And both the straps go in the right hand, and the left hand presses your thigh away. Keep pressing it away. Keep flexing both feet. And then take your left leg to your right hip. Keep pressing away and pull the baby toes towards you. Get your right calf down. And while you're pressing it away, you roll over to the right hip. Keep lengthening that left leg. Look over your left shoulder and release your hand. Look to the left. Inhale and exhale. Activating your belly, bring the left leg up. Switch hands. Right hand under your hip. Grow both legs, they're both flexed. Right calf is on the ground. Turn your toes inward. Eventually trying to get to 90 degrees perhaps. Lengthen that left leg. Pull your baby toes towards you. You should feel it right there. And then start to lower that left leg down with your hip on your hand. Go as far as you can without lifting that hip. Release your hand if you want. Look to the right. Allow your hips to soften, guys. And with a strong Buddha belly, you bring that leg back up. You take the strap away and you lower that leg down and you breathe into the left side of your body. The energy is flowing. Remember, it's all about releasing the unwanted energies that we hold on to. And then hug both legs into your chest. It's a great big hug. Maybe you want to interlace your fingers or grab opposite elbows. And maybe you want to rock forward and backward or side to side. And right from there, come into your happy baby, pulling those feet down as you're pushing them up. Pull them down, push them up, opposite and equal. It's like coming into balance, body, mind, and spirit. Release your legs, place your feet on the outside of your mat, windshield wiper your legs for a moment. And lower your right knee to the center. Your right leg is at 90 degrees. Left heel is on the outside of your right thigh. Use that heel to lengthen your right leg away from you. Lengthen it, and then take your right hand back behind you. So this is a gentle, internal hip rotation. Lengthen through the right side. Good. And then release your right hand down. Place your right heel underneath your right knee. Take your left hand through that hole. Clasp below the knee and pull. Clasp and pull. Working the left hip away from you. Excellent. And then cross-legged, lying on your back, working your knees in, and soften those hips. Flex your feet if you want to feel a bit more. So it's 90-90 lying on your back. You could either stay cross-legged or work your heels in opposite directions, your knees closer together. When you come out of this, you're going to find Shavasana for one inhale and exhale. Knees are bent, feet are to the outside of your mat as the left knee comes down the center. Right heel on the outside of your left thigh, and lengthen that left hip away from you as your left arm comes back. So remember, it's not about getting the knee down, it's the length on the left side. Release your left hand, left foot goes underneath the left knee, right hand goes through that hole, clasp below the knee or thigh, and pull and push. Pull and push. Opening up the hips is just, it's so yummy. So we don't realize the tightness that we're holding on to, the tension, the anxiety. And when you let go from there, it's either 90-90 or cross-legged on this side. I like to work my knees in and my heels away, opposite directions, and then flex my feet. Because that's where I feel it. You want to feel it wherever is good for you. And when you come out of it, lengthen those legs back to your Shavasana. Long inhales and long exhales for a moment. And come on back to your butterfly pose, your gentle pose, soles of your feet together. Right hand is on your belly, left hand on your heart. And as you go inward, feel your heart beating in your belly. With your eyes closed, what color do you see right now? Let go, bringing your knees together, extend your legs. And before our final Shavasana, I want you to squeeze every muscle, every organ, every joint, every tendon in your body. Squeeze it really, really tight. And when you think you can't squeeze any tighter, squeeze even tighter, tight, tight, tight. And then let it go, just soften, surrender, relax. Take yourself to your peaceful place. Your safe place, your place of joy, your place of fulfillment. You're allowing yourself to connect with the inhale and exhale, any visualizations you want, any feelings you want. And remember, you can stay here as long as you want. Or you wiggle toes and fingers. And you come into your neutral position with the knees bent and the feet flat. A long inhale, and as you exhale, roll to the right. Your position of new beginnings, new insights, new meanings. Comfortably. The hands are at the heart center. With the entire universe. Filled with love, light, peace, and truth. And it is from that place of awareness that we want to speak to ourselves. Then we share that to others because we are one, we are connected. Namaste.